All right. This Dave, aka Crit Iron Man, I'm just gonna let you know right off the bat. I'm gonna do this follow-up with this Anton Daniels, Corey Holcomb. Cause Corey Holcomb clapped back on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? The man had a lot to say. So, there's a lot of people out there right now, they on Anton's side. There's a lot of people out there right now, they on Corey's side, you know. Some people look at it like, okay, what Anton did on the Corey Holcomb show, got the backlash of what happened. But after everything that was said and done on the first segment for Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb, Anton Daniels, like I told you on the first one, he went on different platforms talking about this man. You say this man was shaking like a stripper. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, he went on other platforms like Neil deGrasse. Now, we all know Neil deGrasse and Corey Holcomb, they don't see eye to eye on nothing. They don't even like each other. You know what I'm saying? They don't. He went on Neil deGrasse. He went on all these other podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Different podcasts. Even his own. One of the podcasts he had, the man said flat out, I would have whooped Corey Holcomb's ass. Like he literally let him know. Like Corey Holcomb wasn't shit. Now all this shit that Anton did, you know what I'm saying? You didn't hear no clap back from Corey. Everybody was waiting because they say every Tuesday, the 5150 show comes on. So guess what? Tuesday came. I'm up in the morning. I'm chilling. Got my coffee or whatever. You know what I'm saying? 5150 show come on. I'm just like, okay, let's see what Corey gonna say about this shit. And it was a build-up. The plateau hit. And when Corey said what he said, one part of me was like, damn, I got a son. I got a 15-year-old son, My son played basketball. He's hella good. Everything else. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, man, why you got to bring the wife and kids into this shit? But a lot of people got to understand, when it comes to war, it don't matter. There's a lot of people that went out here and conquered the world, man. Conquered the world back in the days we read in history books. They saved the women. They killed the men and children. Hell, sometimes they killed the women too. So there's no love in war. And I think what Anton did, he just didn't realize just how deep this shit was going to get. He didn't realize it. Because, like Corey Holcomb say, we operate in chaos. So after Anton went to doing all that crazy shit, going on all these other podcasts, it just seems like to me Corey was just waiting for the right moment. And when he did, a lot of people think that Corey went too far. I, as a father, can kind of say this here. Bro, you went too far. But I understand. You know what I'm saying? The man was talking cash shit about Corey Holcomb. And Corey Holcomb looked like the type of person that he don't give a fuck about nothing. Like, he's probably the type of person that'll call his kids a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? He has like this little pimp attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like he wants to teach women what he want them to do. So you got a person like Anton that's been married to his wife for damn near like 20 years. But then Corey put some shit up showing that what his wife said about Anton. You know what I'm saying? Like basically making Anton, okay, I'm with him, but he's an emotional man. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even look happy in that video that was posted. The whole internet saw that. That's crazy. So now Anton is being questioned. And it's bad enough that the side chick, allegedly, the side chick that was there, that came up, and she had her little podcast, and she said what she had to say about Corey and Anton Daniels. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Something's going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got these type of people that got money. You know, when they go to city to city, man, they got women that they can call up and chill out with. You know, women that they can look good with in front of the camera or whatever. You know what I'm saying? While your wife is at home doing what she got to do. This man is a multi-millionaire, just like Corey Holcomb. You know what I'm saying? Do I feel like Anton been exposed? Yeah. I felt like he's been exposed. Because I felt that he was just trying to keep secret of what he's doing. You know? I mean, like he said, this shit went down the wrong way. Now Anton has responded. He's talking about what happened because of what Corey Holcomb said about his daughter. You know, he had to take his daughter out of school. He got to assess the damage. She might be damaged or broken because of this, because Corey Holcomb called his daughter a bitch. He called his wife a bitch. He even told her she's not in her top 5 slots, but he'll make a slot for her to be with her. That let you know right then and there, that clap back, that man didn't give a damn about nothing. Both of them are multi-millionaires, like they got nothing to lose. I just think that if Anton would have just kept it the way it was and then go on all these other platforms with this bullshit, talking about I would have whooped this man ass, he was shaking like a stripper, oh, Corey Holcomb's broke, he's this and that. We all know this man, he's doing what he got to do in LA. He's coasting comedy events and all this other shit. I might as well say harmony events because, you know, this man got like a band on stage and people, comedians and everything, they doing their thing. You know, he's getting his bread. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact of the matter is one person went overboard. I think Corey went overboard. I believe when you have beef with somebody, that beef should be with that person. That beef should not include your family. Because Anton's wife and daughter didn't have shit to do with this. But this is what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to war, everybody is put in this shit. Once Anton Daniels said what he said, once he did what he did, he automatically put his family at risk of being a target. Same thing with Corey Holcomb. Because I'm pretty sure if it was the other way around, Corey Holcomb would probably be assessing like damage. Because I'm pretty sure he got kids. And I think he do love his kids. I don't think he want his kids to go through this shit. But I think Anton Daniels, after what he said, you know what I'm saying, that it should have been it. I don't think he should have went on the internet afterwards and was talking shit about this man, because all he did was build up this man's ego so he can just go off. And Corey did. And Corey said flat out, we ain't gonna never see each other again. So Corey's already thinking, if you come in LA, your ass is done. So I'm gonna say whatever I gotta say about you. But Anton knew what he did. Anton, after this shit, went to bragging, talking about Corey Hoke was a Neanderthal. He gonna make $1 million off this man. You know what I'm saying? It's like Anton had a plan. And now the internet is looking at Anton like, man, what's going on with you? You been with your wife for 20 years, but you got other chicks traveling with you. Now you saying your daughter has all these accolades that's going on, but you got to take her out because you got to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, she has the brain capacity to deal with this bullshit that's going on, because, you know, kids' brains don't develop until they really like 25. You know what I'm saying? So it's a fucked up deal right now. Two wrongs don't make a right. But, you know, if you keep poking the bear, this is what's going to happen. And I don't want this to happen to them. These are successful people that got YouTube podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Successful. Corey Holcomb is damn near close to 60. Anton is like in his early 40s. I'm in my 50s. I'm not finna be doing no shit like that. I'm not gonna do that. What's the use in trying to match a person's energy? That's what the kids are for. That's what the YNs are for. They match each other energy. Us as older people, we don't do that. You know, we stop the situation right then and there, and we got to talk this shit out or hash this shit out. Like, we got to come to an understanding. Like, we can't be doing this. It's too much money on the line. But what's done is done. I like both of those cats. I watch both of those cats. But what's done is done. So now we got to sit back and enjoy the show. If you want my opinion, I think Anton gonna sue his ass. I think Anton is gonna go the legal way and sue his ass. Either that, I think Anton gonna copyright that motherfucker to the point where if this shit keeps showing the way it is, his YouTube channel might get cut off. But either way it goes, you know, we just got to sit back and enjoy the show. But this is Dave, a.k.a. Crit Iron Man. I just want to give you my opinion on the Anton situation after the clapback. And as I would say, be cool, stay safe, and God bless. I'm out.